Right, Nick Clark here with runcollar.com. Got the 3 Ultra Boys, just finished up CSNL. 31 kilometers of brutality. So we've got our results. Dakota, how'd you get on, bud?
I was 253.
Awesome.
And I think I was 12th place, but that hasn't been confirmed.
And could well be top American. We're not sure. We don't know what Glenn Randall did, but he either came in front of Dakota or he dropped out. And well, we'll find out soon enough. Scott, how was your day?
You know what? It was tough all day. I think this course kicked our butt pretty good. I ended up 316, a little further back than I wanted, but you know what? That's the nature of this beast of a course. It was tough. Nick?
Yeah, well, not quite the result I wanted either. 301. No idea on placing, 20 something I think. You know, it opened up with just a brutal climb. Just the kind of climbing we don't get in the States, so it just killed me. I mean, I was jogging up it, hiking up it, and just getting passed by droves of dudes. Made a fair bit of that back up on the flatter stuff when we could actually run. But yeah, just a tough day. So Dakota, what was the highlight of your run?
I don't know. It was pretty interesting. It was much different than an ultra. Like the climb that you were talking about was just unreal. But it wasn't as bad. I think it would have been worse if it was in Colorado because it's at higher elevation. So there 6,000 feet, which was ridiculous, but there's a lot of air, so we could climb it. And, you know, we've been doing lots of hills, so I just kind of got into hiking mode, just marched up the hill. And at first, it's so competitive, and everybody's pushing each other and going back and forth and like passing you, and it's really discouraging. But after a while, it kind of spreads out, and you just march up the hill. It's just ridiculously steep. And then once you get up like 5 or so thousand feet, it mellows out for a while, and you can run it a lot. And that's where I started really cruising and doing well and feeling good and picking up the pace. I passed a bunch of people there.
Yeah, man, you took off, dude. All 3 of us were kind of together on that climb. Dakota was maybe 20 meters ahead of me. Scott was ahead of me for half the climb, and then I kind of jumped ahead of you a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and I just want to make one point about that climb. You know, it just goes to show you that, and I think Nick pointed it out earlier, that these guys who do these races all year long, they train for this kind of stuff. And it was kind of demoralizing where we were running up some of this stuff and guys were hiking past us. So, but it just goes to show you how strong they are. But I will tell you that when we did get to the flat areas, you could tell that we were making up the gaps. But slowly but surely the hills dug into our legs. And
there's definitely an art to climbing that steep stuff. So anyway, that's all the excuses for the American boys. Too damn steep.
Too short.
It was cool. The descent was ridiculous too.
Oh, good lord. So you do this like huge climb, and then it rolls, and you get up ahead of steam, and you're rolling pretty good. And then there's like, what was like, probably 800 feet up to Hotel Weissman.
Yeah, that sucked.
Which, you see this like big hotel just sitting right on a ridge 800 feet above, and you're like, wow, that looks like a long way off. But you get up there, and then it's like a little bit more climbing, and then it rolls for a bit more, and then you get to the 3K mark, and it's like, what, 1,500 feet, right, into town.
Yep.
So 1,500 feet and 1.8 miles, and so I'm coming down there, and I could feel my calves beginning to cramp up, and then with 3/4 of a mile to go, my calves just spasmed. I had to stop and gave up probably 5 spots, stretching out my calves, and then it was jogging into the finish.
Yeah. I will tell you though, the ambiance of this race through the finishing chute was amazing. There are literally thousands of people right down there cheering, and there's a helicopter just swooping around, covering the race. It's an amazing atmosphere. I don't know that I want to go through that pain again to get this. Maybe I'll be one of those spectators next time.
Yeah,
But,
there we go.
it was an amazing experience. It really was.
Yeah. All right, cool. That's probably our YouTube 10-minute time. Dakota, awesome job, dude.
You too,
Awesome.
guys.
Go get a shower.
You
Scott,
guys are awesome.
nice work, buddy.
It was like I fell twice going downhill. But